What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Austin back here, another video. Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be discussing why do people feel tired after they eat? Is this something that, should be expected after you eat a meal? And the answer to that is no. You shouldn't feel tired or exhausted after you finish eating a meal. Typically, you should be energized by the foods that you're eating. I just want you to think for a moment. Think back to like Christmas and Thanksgiving, where you have huge meals, right? Well, at least for me, I go in on Thanksgiving and Christmas. I eat a lot of food. And typically after I eat a lot of food, I just want to go lay down and take a nap because I just feel so tired from all the food that I just consumed. And this happens for a few reasons. Think of the foods that you're eating, right? You're eating a lot of meat, a lot of carbohydrates, and a lot of high sugar foods. And then sometimes you pair that with the fourth option of a soda or like a sweet tea, something else that's really sweet and high in sugar. And pairing these high sugar foods because of the like the carbohydrates in these desserts plus the sugar in the soda plus the meat, which is also slow digesting, causes your insulin levels to rise up, to spike really high. And by your insulin levels raising really high, that's what causes the decrease in your energy levels after you eat. That's why you have that feeling of itis, as they call it, where you just want to go to sleep after you consumed a huge meal. So in order to overcome this, I'm not saying you don't enjoy yourself on Thanksgiving, but people tend to even feel tired when they're just eating their day-to-day meals, right? When it's not Thanksgiving or it's not Christmas, they kind of feel tired after they're eating just a normal lunch or dinner. And in order to overcome that, what you want to do is always have a lot of fruits and vegetables with every meal that you consume, right? Because fruits and vegetables, they energize you, right? They're not high, they don't spike, they don't cause your insulin levels to spike, and they actually give you energy and you feel more energized after eating the foods. And you still need to consume your protein. If you can obviously go vegan and eat just fruits and vegetables, but if you don't want to do that, you can still consume some meat sources and proteins. But whenever you do that, you don't want the meat portion size to be huge. You want it about this size, right? About like, I guess 2 fists, depending on if you're a male or female. But you want to keep your protein sources. You don't want to make it too big, right? Because that, for one, it's slow digesting, like I mentioned earlier, and that causes more energy to be expelled, which makes you more tired. So that's the key thing, is just to try and have your meals with a lot of fruits and vegetables and incorporate some fats in there as well, which helps keep you satiated for longer periods of time. So you can have like avocado, some olive oil like as a salad dressing, or some walnuts or some almonds, right? Incorporate these fats into your diet. Don't believe that hype where they say fats are what causing you to be overweight and fat. That's not true. It's the overconsumption of foods that cause you to be like overweight. So don't believe that hype where you shouldn't be consuming fat. Everything is about being in moderation. So another thing, in order to not feel as sleepy after you're eating, is to kind of somewhat limit the amount of refined carbohydrates that you're eating. So this is like eliminating the soda, or limiting, you don't have to completely eliminate it, but limiting the amount of soda, cookies, chips, crackers, brownies, all these refined sugars and refined carbohydrates. The main thing is to keep that in moderation, right? For one, they're not really good for you because they can cause weight gain and you're not really getting any good nutrients from those foods. And two, like I mentioned earlier in the video, they're causing your insulin levels to spike. And that's what causes you to feel really tired after, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So just try to keep those foods in moderation. And that's what it's all about. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long. So this is a way to kind of overcome that feeling of sleepiness after you eat. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's a video for today. Peace.